I dig that. What would you consider your first music industry win? Like, what do you consider that? Like,
man, getting no deal.
Okay.
We signed that motherfucker. We got the check December 24th, 2004.
2004.
Nigga, December 24th, 2004, Christmas Eve. That shit came at 5:07 p.m. Nigga. I remember. I called my entire family. Mike was like probably like 18, 19. I called my entire family. I said, go to Shannon Mall.
Shannon Mall.
Went to Shannon Mall and I just gave everybody $500. I was like, because the way he sent my money, he sent me cash in the check. Mm-hmm. So he sent me $5,000 cash and I gave everybody $500. And I was like, just go buy yourself something. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't looked back since.
How long that money last?
I ain't looked back since. Okay,
I'm talking about that big check. Was that the first big check?
$37,500. I bought a Suburban for $13,000.
Okay.
I went and got an apartment in Buckhead. Mike moved in with me, and I went and furnished it, and then shit. What happened? I remember. So 2005. That's how I survived, and I cut a deal with a studio for $100 a day to use the studio to make an album, and then we charged back Jive and charged back Jive like $15,000-$20,000, and then me and my man would bust down what was left, like paying him for the studio and then bust it down. So I was always a hustler, bro. I was always in the room saying, how can we make this shit last? Like always. So yeah, and the next year I met this guy who wanted to be in the music business, and that nigga just had a lawsuit for like $11 million, and he wanted to be in the music business. And bro, it's important to have. This is actually a good lesson for people. So 2005, I survived off of Noah's deal. 2006, Noah was that's my friend still, so I don't want to be like, but Noah had mental health issues, right? And we all knew it, and we knew that it wasn't going to sustain. We was like, this shit
not gonna work.
At any given moment, it could go left.
Yeah.
And it did. And add that to like drug problems, you're gonna fucking lose every time. So I remember I met this guy named Dollar Bill, and Dollar Bill just won $11 million on a lawsuit, and he was in Atlanta spending money. I mean, like, I would roll with him to Magic City, and he would spend $10,000 a night, like meeting girls and buying them cars the next day. He was going crazy.
He was having.
Oh, nigga, and I was having the time of my life. I got rent to pay. So I remember I was like, man, if I can get this dude to pay me $3,000 a month, nigga, I'm good. That's what I remember just thinking. Like, he give me $3K a month, I'm good. So I go to D-Dot. This is why it's always important to be in proximity of success and money. Yeah. Super important. So I remember I go to D-Dot. This is 06. 06 is also the year I started managing Rock City.
Okay.
And 07 is when it all changed. That's when it was like 6 figures, and I ain't looked back from that per year. But I remember 05, 06, Dollar Bill wanted to be in the music business, and I was like, I called D-Dot, like the man who Noah was signed to. I was like, yo, because Dollar Bill loved Biggie. Yeah. Loved that nigga.
Is this D-Dot that was with Bad Boy?
That's who Noah was signed to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that nigga. That's who changed my life. Shout out to D-Dot. That's who changed. I'm sorry I missed that part. Shout out to D-Dot.
Yeah.
That's who I called when the Africans left me.
Yeah.
And he was like, nigga, I won't fuck with you. I ain't like how them niggas was dressing. He was that type of nigga, like funny Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Nigga. And 2007, I called D-Dot. I'm like, yo, I'm with this guy named Dollar Bill. He just got a lawsuit. He got a whole lot of money, and man, I just want to find a way to. He loved Biggie, like, and this is, Biggie ain't been dead 10 years. It's like 06. It's like, so I'm like, nigga, this is still Biggie was, it still felt like something. It feels like something now, but it's like not back then. It's still he was still dropping albums, kind of. So I was like, yo, he loved Biggie, and Dot was like, put me on the phone. And he was like, and Dot loved me, bro. That's why it's so important to have people around you who have more and be invested in you. So I remember Dot was like, yo, let me talk to him. I don't know what Dot want to talk to this dude about. I just told Dot, if you can get this dude to give me $3,000 a month, man, I won. So Dot was on the phone like, yo, you want to do that? So look, that's what I need you to do. I'm going to need you to buy Ray a car. So I'm like, fuck is that? I need you to give Ray $100,000 cash. I need you to give him another $200,000 for a studio. And I remember looking at the phone like, what the?
Yeah.
Like, I'm panicking, nigga. Like, no. And the dude was like, cool. And nigga sent me and D-Dot, he sent us $300K. And Dot was like, he held on to most of it, but the $100K was for me. And he was like, so the $100K, so because we sold him a point on Noah album. Like, I always been hustling. He was like, yo, you want to be in the music business? Let me give you the first thing. I got to sell you one of my points, $60K. So he sold that. Then he was like, yo, you gotta give me another 150 for the studio. He got that. Then he was like, I give 100 to Ray. So he was like, all right, that 100, you want to give me something? I was like, hell yeah. He was like, how much? I said, half. I'm like, he said, you want to give me half? Nigga? I'm like, nigga, half. Nigga, you just, I was afraid to ask this man for, like, I was asking for 3,000 a month. And here's the crazy part. He gave us the money, and then a month and a half later, he was gone.
What you mean gone?
Like, he lost his goddamn mind. I think he, like, shot himself in the chest or something.
Who you talking about?
Dollar Bill.
Dollar Bill.
Shot himself in the chest. And he was gone a month and a half later. So, like, if I would have got the 3,000 a month, that shit would have lasted 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the most. So,
wow.
Doc got the money, and I remember Noah got dropped, and I told Doc, I was like, hey, how much we got left? He said, like, 100,000. I was like, send me my half, nigga.
Yeah.
So that's how I survived 06. And then 07 is when everything hit.
Yeah, right.
That's when we did the $1.5 million deal, nigga. I ain't had a broke day, not even a almost broke day since.
How did you know Rock City was talented? Like, how did you know they were something special?
I didn't think they were special.
You did?
Nah, I just knew that Theron was the first person I ever met in my life that I felt like was going to win with or without me.
Okay.
It wasn't about special. He just was willing to do the work.
Okay.
Like, you ever seen a motherfucker that sweep? Like, I'm gonna do something simple. They sweep, and it's like, you see a motherfucker that's like sweeping, like, like, damn, that nigga really taking sweeping. That's how Theron was. He was like, you give him a beat, nigga, he rapped or sung on the beat like it, like his life was dependent on it. Like, he would like freestyle songs, and it would be like Caribbean shit, rap shit, singing shit, and he would just go and it'd be. And he was like, man, he was like, man, I got a daughter coming. I'll do anything you tell me to make sure my daughter's okay. Shout out to Cameron Simone. Now she about to do an internship at Interscope. But that's how crazy it is. But he was like, I got a daughter. So I was like, that nigga is gonna make it. I don't know how. Theron started writing songs and he was like,
In the Virgin Islands, right?
No, Theron started really writing songs to other people pursuing it when he was like 23 years old.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
It wasn't like he was like 16. Like, nigga, Jonte Austin, for example, wrote Sweet Lady for Tyrese when he was 16 years old.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Theron was 23 when he started trying to write. Not when he caught his first hit. When he started trying to write.
Yeah.
But the nigga will write 50 fucking songs a week. And every song he wrote, if you told him it was bad, he was like, all right, cool, why is it bad? The intro too long. Okay, cool, perfect. Like, it was like, you could tell him, you're ugly, you're not talented, you stink. He'd be like, that's cool. So, can I work around the ugly? Can I go take a shot? Like, he was that kind of person. It was just fear controlled him. Okay. Like, it was like fear controlled me. Like, we both had that in common. Still have that in common.
Yeah. Like,
I'm scared to death every day. But fear controlled him. And it controlled me, so it was that fear that motivated him. And I was like, this nigga gonna make it because he was not afraid.
Yeah.
And I was not afraid. Like, you could put me in the room. How I'm talking to y'all right now, nigga, I was 22, 23. You put me at the table, I'm talking.
Yeah.
Niggas is like, I like that nigga. And I would say bold shit, but it was not like I became bold later. Like, I would say bold shit at the table. Like, they be looking like, this little arrogant nigga. I was just like, bro, I'm not going home with nothing.
Yeah. That's the mentality to have, man, because if you ain't relentless, you don't really need to be doing this shit.
Bruh. I remember one time we was hanging outside of Motown. We was like trying to come up. We would hang outside of Motown, and Bonja was like, "That's Kedar Massenberg." Kedar Massenberg at the time was the CEO of Motown. Mm. So Bonja was like, "That's Kedar. He's the CEO." Mind you, we just hanging out in front of the building. So I'm like, "That's Kedar? Cool." Walk right up to him. Yo, what's up, bro? He was on the phone. He was like, "Yo," and he kind of was like, "Yo." He was like. Yeah. I kind of like, I backed up one step and I stared at him the entire time. Like, it wasn't like I was like he shoot me, but I backed up, but I never locked eyes from him. Yeah. And he kind of was looking, he's like, oh, let me get the phone. He's like, yo, man, what's up, man? What's up? I was like, man, I'm just trying to figure out. He was like, bro, everybody's trying to figure out how to get on. And I was like, yeah, bro, but you know, we think we got an opportunity. He's like, yeah, everybody feel like that. And I was like, he was like, man, you just got to get in the doors. And I said, I don't fucking know how. Yeah. That's why I'm talking to you. Yeah. He was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Made a phone call. It was like 7 o'clock at night. Made a phone call. Go upstairs. Ask for such and such. And that's how I got our first label meeting. Wow. But I was just fearless, my nigga. It was like, dog, you couldn't say anything worse to me than where I felt like I came from, where nobody said nothing to me. Yeah. Like, at least you telling me I ain't shit. Yeah. back in the hood, they show you ain't shit. I'd rather you tell me I ain't shit than show me.
Yeah.
Tell me, just be honest with me. I can't. Once I hear it, I could deal with that. But just show me back, in the hood, they don't give a fuck. They just won't make you a plate.
Yeah, I'm a fast forward it, man. That was crazy. I'm a fast forward. So, about damn time, Lizzo.
Yep.
Grammy award-winning song. How do you? I know you handle the deals and you the sales, you do all that, you the management, but like. I know that has to feel special hearing these great songs before they go to the artist and become what they are. Like, have you ever disagreed with him and said, "Nah, that ain't a hit," and something became a hit?
Not a hit. Not a hit.
Okay. You been right on the hits?
No, like, bro, I don't see the world like that. Like the way I don't see. Like, I'm different. We are different. I think that difference is why we're still here, like making money, and like Theron is probably one of the hottest writers, top 5 hottest writers in the world right now.
Definitely.
Like, why is he that way? Because we've had the same approach from day one. It was never about us. It was always about what do you want.
Okay.
So like, when you go in a room with certain producers, certain big hit producers, they would be like, "This the hit."
Yeah.
That's what you're singing. And we never was like that. We was always like, out of all these records, which one you like the most? Oh, you like that one? Okay, cool. Because for me, I was like, nigga, I don't determine the button being pushed. Yeah. Why am I trying to determine what you push? You push the button. I just want you to push it. Because if you push it on one of my songs, that mean I eat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nah. So we never looked at it like. So even with Lizzo, it's like I was just happy that Theron got acknowledged.
Yeah.
Because the man don't care.
Yeah.
And well, he doesn't care anymore. But I know. He doesn't care because you got to disdain things you cannot have. So sometimes you can't just worry. You can't care about something you can't control. So I just wanted to see him get acknowledged. And that shit, dog, I swear to God, bro, anybody on my team know, I don't acknowledge nothing that I did. I don't even look back at what I did.
Yeah.
Dog, today I did a call about a company that I have that's making money, that made a profit. And my partner, Don Vito, who's been my partner since basically like December.
Salute to Don Vito.
So basically since like December, is like, what company is this? Oh yeah, I got this company. He's like, I didn't know that. I'm like, I forgot. That's really how I move. Like, I don't watch my work. I don't pay attention to what I did. Yeah. I don't watch it. I don't watch it. Like, it's just when you in the army, they have this thing when you're a sniper. They have this thing where you're not supposed to watch the body fall. I don't know if you noticed, but like one of my supervisors was like a sniper, and he was like, when you shoot somebody, you don't watch the body fall because it'll do something to you psychologically. You gotta shoot, know you hit it, and go to the next target. And that shit stuck with me. It was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't pay attention to none of that shit. I don't. If I did something yesterday that did good yesterday, I get paid tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if it don't do good, I'm doing something today already.
Yeah.
So as long as I wake up and don't stop. It's like Kobe Bryant was a Virgo. He tells the story of like, you ever seen an NBA player and they get fat? Like, they be fat. You know why they fat? Because they stopped doing the habits that made them skinny. Because they retired now.
Yeah.
And
out of their routine.
Not out of routine. So that's why Kobe, it's crazy that he passed away, because he passed away being Superman. You know what I'm saying? But like, he was like, I'm going to do it all. I don't care if I'm in the league or not. I'm still waking up at 6 a.m. I'm going to the gym. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if I got a hit record out. If I made $100 million, I'm going to do my job today. Yeah. And I'm going to do my job tomorrow. I will enjoy what I did on the weekend. Yeah. And usually I go to see my kids and they don't give a fuck what I do. They just happy to see me. So yeah. I don't get caught up in the hype of what I do, bro.
For sure.
I don't give a fuck about what I do. More people are impressed by what I do than I am. Because I'm doing it. It's like, nigga, this shit hard. Yeah. I'm trying to do other shit. I'm trying to move other shit. I'm doing the God show. Like, I got so much other shit I got going on. Nigga, you think I'm gonna sit around and bask in what I do? Yeah. I don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
That's me.